Hello, Miss Lahart here. I didn't even show my face last screen. Look at boom, away. Oh my God, the button went away. Ah, there we go. Get out of my face. Anyway, I don't even have a learning target. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the pieces of a beautiful quadratic equation. Okay, you saw this graphic yesterday. Again, guys, we have vertex, we have y, x intercepts, and I understand how annoying it is that we have three words for the same thing, but welcome to mathematics. We have x intercepts, zeros, or the roots of the function. Those all mean the same point. Love that for us. And then a new thing is axis of symmetry. Symmetry means it's on the same side, um, one side as the other. Love a good axis of symmetry. Here we go. Okay, so I'll give you the graph, and granted, I have a very, not the best worksheet generator, but I'm pulling from, you've got to be able to look at the graph and figure out like half, this one's going by half points, which might freak you out, but I'm hoping you can power through it. Anyway, first up, I have the box ready to go with you. And there might even be on the quick check a graphic that's blank that you have to fill in. I'm just thinking about this now. I'll write that down and maybe that'll happen. Anyway, vertex. The vertex is the turning point. Follow this beautiful graph down until it starts turning and then put a point. There it is. What is that point? That is called the vertex point. Well, that would be -1, -1. Okay. I could also call that one a minimum point, but I don't want to throw too many things at you. Axis of symmetry. And guys, if this helps, grab different colors because I'm going to make all of my students do this. Draw that line, the vertical line through that x-intercept. Oh, Jesus. Through the vertex. Vertex. And sorry, I brought him into it. But anyway, put a line through it because that is what the axis of symmetry is. If I were to fold this thing over that line, it would be the same thing. Okay. So what is that? That's an equation, an x equal. We cover vertical lines, guys. Remember, that's an x equal line, and the x value of your vertex point is just -1. If you have your vertex, you'll have this number, x equals. You just got to remember that. Y-intercept. Now, on this one, I can physically see where the y-intercept, it crosses that y-axis right there. But please do this. Where we will find our y-intercept, because not all my examples, you'll actually see it. You'll have to know where to look. It's always going to be this number here. So my y-intercept is the coordinate point, in this case, 0, 0. X-intercepts, that's where it crosses this x-axis. I'm going to go in and do a color there. And oh, look, so that's -2, 0. And then, oh, look, this one's the same thing. I'm still going to write it 0, 0. These two things can be the same only if it's 0, 0. Most often than not, you'll have something different. And there's your first example. Love that for us, identifying it based off of the graph. All right, next example. Here we go. Vertex. This was a frowny one. Why? Because it's negative. But anyway, let's get into it. The turning point right there. So that is 3, 1. Okay? 3, 1. Axis of symmetry. Again, draw that vertical line right down it. It is x equal the x value of your vertex point. So x equal 3. 3. Y-intercept. Okay, so here's an example. I can't see it. I look down my y-axis and I don't see it, but I just look at the constant of my quadratic. The constant gets you everything you need. And when I say constant, I mean the number at the end. That's 0, -8. You plug in 0 to this, what pops out is -8. When you plug in 0, out pops -8. X-intercepts, I've got 2 of them. Here we go. The root's the zeros. I got one right there. That's 2, 0. I got one right there. That's 4, 0. Okay. Now, as you go forth, I think you should pause the video and see if you could do it yourself. I have 4 and then I do have board work, but let's go after another one. Oh, actually, we do have to go over this one because it has something different that the others don't. Vertex turning point, we have 4, -1. 4, -1. Axis symmetry line, cut it right down the middle. We get x equal 4. Now, y-intercept. Oh boy, can't see that baby because why? It's -33. That's why. Holy moly. And yes, I want the coordinate point there. Now, this is the one that's different. Does it cross that x-axis? Nope. There is none. There is no roots. There are no zeros. There is no x-intercepts. And that's fine. It can happen. Don't freak out if it does happen. All right, go ahead. Pause the video. Try this example. In 3, 2, 1. Did you get that the vertex was -1, -4? Did you get that the axis symmetry was x equal -1? Did you get the y-intercept? You could see this one was 0, -3. And then the x-intercept on this would have been -3, 0, and 1, 0. Boom. Okay. Grab a board or just say it out loud, whatever you got. Okay. Here we go. If I gave you this graph, what would you tell me the vertex is? Vertex in 3, 2. We'll do all your things. Vertex, like right on the piece of paper, if you're doing this on scrap, whatever. You need to know the vertex. You need to know the x-intercept, y-intercepts, and the axis symmetry. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Vertex. Ooh, that's dramatic. You would have 3, -2. The axis symmetry is x equal 3. The y-intercept on this would be 0, 16. Again, right there. And then the two x-intercepts will be 2 and 4. 2, 0, 4, 0. Okay. We're going to do, I have 4 examples, so just practicing. Is everybody getting it? Are we having a time? All of those things. Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Vertex is -2, -2. Axis symmetry, x equal -2. The y-intercept, 0, -10. Ooh, you could see that one. Woohoo, right there. What else we got? We got, nope, there are no x-intercepts. Oh my God, my computer's gonna die. That is too funny. My computer's gonna die because it's not plugged in. Can she make it in time? Hold on, I'm gonna put up the other one. Ooh, plugged in. Woo! That was close. All right, hopefully you did this one. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, you would have a vertex of 1, 2, a axis symmetry of x equal 1, a y-intercept of 0, 0, a 2 x-intercept 0, 0, and 2, 0. One more. Go ahead, pause the video. In 3, 2, 1, vertex 1, 4, x equal 1, 0, 5, and none. Other than that, there's your lesson for the week. Hope you have a great day. Miss the Heart out. My computer's froze. Stop. Love.